I expect them to be tested. That's like what's critical. A lot of people might be going in saying, "Oh, we're United, blah blah blah. We should be putting 4 or 5-0 past them." Yes, but realistically, we were shit last year. Low self-esteem in the team. 1-0 away from home is a perfectly good result. Just get the job done.
Win by any means at all. Win ugly is what I say. I don't care how we win, just win. Yep. Appreciate your time, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, you too.
No problem. Beth, last point that I want to bring up is...
Being intelligent when it comes to hold-up play and reading in between the lines. That's not necessarily his biggest strength, but you can see that Erik ten Hag is potentially trying to improve that, and he clearly really likes him as a player. You've seen him talk about him in press conferences. You've seen him. He's usually one of the last attackers to get subbed off the pitch. He clearly really likes him, and all the games he started since obviously the 2 against Brentford and Brighton, I think he's played pretty well. So yeah, I think he will be a big miss. I do. I think he offers something that no one else in our forward line really offers. Elanga does it a little bit, but obviously Rashford's got a lot more experience in bringing that ball down when it comes over the top and getting in behind. So I think, he's got a lot of attributes that are really good for this Erik ten Hag team, and I think we will miss him. And it's time for, it's crazy to say this, but it's time for Ronaldo to step up, a different type of striker, better with crosses into the box. Obviously, we know Rashford's heading ability is one of his weakest parts of his game, whereas with Ronaldo, he's really strong with that. So maybe it's a different type of tactic where what you do for Ronaldo, but he's definitely capable of scoring a lot of goals for us. It's just maybe Erik ten Hag will have to change things slightly. But I do think we'll miss him 100%.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Because you can quite quickly within football go from villain to hero or hero to villain. And, I've you change your opinion more than you change your underwear with football players. It happens all the time. It's crazy that, and it's not, I'm not saying you there, Beth, I just mean you as in a general term. Like it's not just a generic hit at you, but for me, Rashford, and this is interesting. What I want to see from Rashford personally is in the games, because obviously he's turned up twice so far this season, right? He's played well against Arsenal. He's played well against Liverpool, 2 teams that obviously notoriously play a higher line, and he can get in behind. What I want to see from him is in these games against the lesser opposition, let's say in quotation marks, against your Brighton, your Brentford, Leeds, all these teams that will play a low block system where he can't necessarily run in behind and stuff. I want to see a development in his hold up play, in his link up play, because then, at least you can see aspect and from things like that, he might not get on the score sheet, he might not get assists. Well, link up play, he's shown that, he can provide assists. I don't know if he's already reached it, but if he hasn't, he is very close to beating his numbers that he got last season, right? Like he is close to scoring more goals and getting more assists than he did last season already. So, and he's only really played well in 2 games, in my opinion. But I'll bring in yeah. I'll bring in James on this one. James, are you there, mate?
I am, mate. Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, man. You?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. I'll be much happier if we win tomorrow night. But I just want to get your thoughts on Marcus Rashford obviously being out injured, and kind of what you think or what your thoughts are on if we will miss him in the game against Sheriff.
Yeah, I'm very similar thoughts to Beth, to be honest. I think it's been a big improvement in Marcus Rashford's game since Erik ten Hag has come in. He's a player that thrives on confidence. He's obviously been very low on confidence for a long time, probably since the Euros final, to be honest. I don't think it was very fair to take an injured player and then sub him on in the final just to take a penalty, and then obviously the backlash that he suffered from that wasn't great, and I think that's affected him. It was clear to see. So it's good to have Marcus Rashford back. It's good to have a coach that believes in Marcus Rashford. Good to have a coach that sees the potential in Marcus Rashford, and he wants him to be, the number 9 for many years to come, and let's hope he can be, because the performances against Liverpool and Arsenal were very good. When it comes to you saying that, you want to see him get involved with the link-up play and play well against teams with a low block, I think currently you're asking him to do something that he's not capable of doing. Whether he learns to do that and whether Ten Hag and co can coach him in that is a different thing entirely. But I don't think at the moment he's capable of that. I very much think he's a player for certain scenarios. I think, like you said, you can play him against you. I fully expect him to play against Man City. I'd play him in the striker role against Man City all day, just like I play Scott McTominay in the six all day against Man City. There's certain players that fit the profile of that game, I think, and Rashford is one of them. So if the scenario fits, Marcus Rashford is perfect. But then there are certain games that'll be perfect for a Cristiano Ronaldo as well. He just needs to adjust his game. And you pretty much summed it up when you said, I think Beth summed it up when she said, like, we're actually looking for Cristiano Ronaldo to come in and step up now. I mean, how weird to say that of a player that's got, 815 career goals or something? It's insane.
Yeah, and it's almost still baffling now, to kind of speak about Ronaldo being used as an impact sub almost more than, a starting option. But yeah, I agree with you. I mean, to kind of go back on the Rashford obviously linking up play. I mean, when I say that is kind of what I want to see from him, it's not obviously, I don't want to see like a total switch in, his style of play, but I just want to see, hopefully, that, Erik ten Hag and his coaching staff can develop his game to show elements, different elements, rather than just a kind of one-dimensional player that people have been quick to call him in the past. When he does play on the wing, he obviously, well, when he first started, he was very one-dimensional in the sense of that he just used to kind of run at players and beat players that way. Very effective, but less so now. You don't really see him trying to run at players like that. You obviously see him trying to run in behind, which can work out great as well. But I think for me, it's obviously, as a football player, you don't want to be predictable, and that's what I don't basically want Rashford is to kind of end up being predictable. But James, quickly before we wrap up the Twitter space, I just want to quickly get your game starting in 3 minutes time at 5:45. If you want to follow either me or Beth on Twitter, you can obviously go on our profiles and follow us on there. Some of you are going to think that our opinions are ridiculous and stupid, but that's what an opinion is at the end of the day. If you want to follow the United Stand, you're listening for the first time, then please do. I believe we've just surpassed 1.5 million followers on Twitter, so go us. Congrats. Beth, any last words?
No last words, just plugging all the Twitters there. But yeah, hopefully we get the win tomorrow. Erik ten Hag's press conference is going to happen at 2:15, so in 2 minutes time, if people want to go over and watch that. And yeah, make sure you stay tuned. We're doing a lot more of these spaces soon.
Beth, just quickly, I want to quickly get your score predictions for tomorrow, and then I'll do mine.
Right, okay. I would say 2-0 United. Bit of a tough game against the low block, but I still think we've got enough to win.
I'm going to go with 3-1. I reckon we actually go 1-0 down and then come back to win 3-1. But as I say, guys, appreciate your time, and we'll catch you in the next Twitter space.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on this Twitter space. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us. United Stand, Manchester United.